Hi guys, it is Vlogmas day 16. Welcome back. I'm Amy and I am converting my 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid to a camping car slash tiny home minivan. So let's get started. So it's been raining and actually like really foggy, which is kind of weird to me at the same time because it's not hot. I mean, here in the South, when it's humid and warm, you know, it creates that kind of fog, but it's cold, so that's kind of strange. But what I'm doing is taking a few measurements. I plan to go probably tomorrow shopping and just to revisit some different pieces of furniture that I've looked at before I took measurements and just saw how my bed was going to fit, that kind of thing. And I thought, as we do, I thought I had certain measurements already taken, but they weren't correct. So I don't know what it was doing. Honest to heaven, I don't know. So that's why you measure 10 times if you're an aerospace engineer like my dad, like he was, and cut once. Okay. So yeah, I don't have my glasses. So we're just gonna do what we're doing. Passenger door, window. I want to know what the height is, so I'm going to try not to block anything, right? Because stealth is the word that I'm going for. And listen, I know with storage, we all know storage is a premium. And I've said this probably all 15, 16 days of Vlogmas so far, but the beauty of a no-build build is you can change things around, right? So we're going to start out to see how we can do this, having the bed that I want, which is not a platform. It's not going to give you any storage under the bed. I have a comfortable, very comfortable, cute, versatile sofa bed chair, whatever you want to call it, futon bed chair. And I really would like to try and keep that and create the storage, however that may be, around it. If we have to change, we have to change. But this is what I'm going for first. One of the things I want to show you is where I was going to put the blackout curtains. And thanks to, I know if the handle started with Gypsy. I'll try and put it down here. I'm not good with the graphics. Just really not good with it. But she has the same vehicle as I do, and she told me where she put her blackout curtains and to not waste my time or money on the curtain rod, because that just didn't work. But let me show you what I'm working with. Okay, so she put the bungee, hooked it in here, which is great. However, I really want to get that up high. I want it to be from here, you know, obviously over to the other side. This is the airbag in here, so I don't want to attach anything to that. So I think I'm going to get like one of those little eyelet screws and screw that in there. And then just hook a bungee from eyelet to eyelet. and then get some fabric and call it a day. Whether I buy a blackout curtain and maybe get, I don't know, I'll figure out the easiest way. Whether I'm just going to buy material and have a friend sew the little loop on there, the seam, or what I'm going to do, I don't know. You'll see. I'll take you with me, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Look, though. I may be able to just hook it in there. That might work. So, I mean, what's 50 cents on 2 little eyelets, you know? I can buy those. If it doesn't work, I'll just screw those in, right? Stay tuned. Okay, so I've taken the measurements that I wanted to get. I didn't bring you through all of them. But, you know, again, it's not square here, right? And I tried to use the shortest measurements, specifically back here on this wall, same facing me, because that's where the floor really starts to go from one height to the next, like a bump, right? So I'm looking at, yes, not covering the windows, except possibly on one side. I'm looking at 2 different things for a kitchen. And I may or may not decide to take that one about to the top of the windowsill. But really have that as a shelf, okay? So I would still be able to see out partially, but that would give me some more storage. So we'll see. One of the things I want to do, although I know yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was talking about the refrigerator, how I wasn't going to test it out until a couple days before I take off for the first trip. However, because I'm going to do test trips just to see how everything works and that kind of thing. But I think tonight I'm going to plug in my Anchor Solix and get that charged. And then tomorrow I will plug in my refrigerator and see, I really want to see how long I can run the refrigerator and freezer on my power system. And yes, I know, like I wouldn't be using anything else with it, but this is the best case scenario, right? So I want to see how long it will last on that battery. Like how many days do I have if needed? Now, theoretically, when I'm driving, you know, I will have it plugged into the car so it can run, right? I can plug that into the car. I can plug my Solix into the car to charge. But let's say I'm just stationary. I want to see how long that would last. And I think it's to charge my power station just with the solar panels alone. I only have 200 watts of solar power. I think that's like 6 hours to do that, to get it back to 80%. But these are just things that are running around in my head. And really what I'm thinking about with this is that I want to try it out sooner, because we still will have like after Christmas sales and all that. So if I think I need to buy a small power station to supplement, that would be the best and most affordable time to do so. Like, do I get a smaller one just to, I don't know, charge the laptop and those kind of things, and keep the big one mainly for the fridge freezer. I don't know. What have you guys done? Let me know what you guys have done, because that would be really, really helpful. I've got a lot of things to balance this week, lots of moving parts. One of the things that I want to do this week, and I hope to bring you guys with me, hopefully the weather will cooperate. I want to introduce Savannah Moon to a dog park. And there's one that I think I even did a short on this channel about, but I want to take her to. They've got it all. There was some, I don't want to say damage, but there was a lot of cleanup they needed to do after the last big hurricane that we had here. And so everything's cleared out. And yeah, so I want to take her, because, you know, she needs a lot of exercise. She's a Morkie. She has a lot of energy. And I think that kind of thing would be fun for her. It would be a fun thing to explore. I've watched somebody, Just Rowan, on her channel. And she's done that with her dog, Ruby, who is much bigger than Savannah Moon. But I think Savannah Moon could give her a run for her money as far as energy is concerned. But she took Ruby to dog parks all across the country on her last trip. And I was like, yeah, that would be fun for Savannah Moon. I think it would be fun. We'll see how she does. But we're going to do that. And I'm going to shop and get bedding and maybe one of these units for my kitchen. We'll see. We'll see. So hang out with me and find out. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the comments. Thank you so much. It really helps small creators like me, and I appreciate you. If you want to follow along, then I invite you to subscribe so you can see how version 1 of my finished van will turn out. And you can follow Savannah Moon and I on our adventures. Peace. Love you all. I'll see you out on the road.